are excellent. Eric and Darrell are live. E&D live. Oh, E&D live. Oh yeah. E&D live. Oh, E&D live. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Eric and Darrell are pretty cool. Eric and Darrell are totally rad. Eric and Darrell are excellent. Eric and Darrell are live. E&D live. Oh, E&D live. Oh yeah. E&D live. E&D live. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Eric and Darrell, them a run the scene. Wicked vibes, the coolest you ever seen. Them a rock it proper, them a keep it clean. Eric and Darrell live on your screen. You are watching E&D live. E&D live. Yeah man, ooh yeah. You are watch E&D live. E&D live. Jano, real nice.
Them old home movies make you feel so sweet. Eric and Darrell vibes you can't defeat. Memories roll, make you move your feet. On a Saturday night, the link complete. Oh yeah. Why the rhythm a bounce and the vibes a flow. Eric and Darrell, them a steal the show. Tune them a drop, make the crowd them glow. Reggae energy high, make the party grow. Eric and Darrell, them a run the scene. Wicked vibes, the coolest you ever seen. Them a rock it proper, them a keep it clean. Eric and Darrell live on your screen. E&D live. Whoa, E&D live. Yeah man, ooh yeah. E&D live. I revive. E&D live. Jano, real nice. E&D go on with the vibe so sweet. A reggae celebration make you rock your feet. Eric and Darrell, them a reggae elite. For the good vibes crew, the vibes complete.
YouTube. Yo, peep this. Almost time to jam with Eric and Darrell and maybe Larry. E&D live, counting down, no jive, all amped up, ready to take the dive. Tick, tick, tock, the clock's in a race. Special guests like Scott on tape up in this place. From every corner of the globe, peeps tuning in for the kick-ass show that's about to begin. Yeah.
Saturday night, let the good times roll. E&D live, make you lose control. We're here to party, get your mama over here to see the best damn show year after year.
Hell yeah! I'm your pre-show EMC spitting rhymes your way. Be sure to type something in the chat, just say, hey! Let's stir the pot, let the questions fly. Type, where's Larry? And let's look for a reply. We got jokes, we got rhymes, beats that a choice. Got you bopping your head, stomping your feet, raise your voice. The time is ticking, but keep you cool. E&D live is about to rule. Yeah.
Saturday night, let the good times roll. E&D live's the place to lose control. Oh yeah, we're here to party, get your mama over here to see the best damn
chats are a delight.
I gotta give it up to the chat room, you fill my cup. Your presence, your vibes, it's all so clear.
You're the reason we're all here.
Let the good times roll. D&D Live's the place to lose control. Oh yeah, we're here to party, get your mama over here to see the best damn show year after year.
Hell yeah! Yo, Eric and Darrell, let's get this show started.
While the world flies by, we were just kids messing around, laughing so hard we could shake the ground. But one wrong word, yeah, it hit too hard. Didn't think it'd leave a scar. Didn't see her standing there with that mama bear kind of glare. Now I'm backpedaling, trying to explain, but man, Darrell, I'd say it again. I called you trash face. No harm, just a dumb joke down in Flora's arms. Your mama heard, and now I'm damned. She's giving me that boy, watch your mouth stand. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I feel real bad, but let's be real, it was kinda rad. Next thing I knew, she was tearing me down. Said, how dare you talk like that right now? Tried to plead my case, but she just sighed. Said, respect's a thing, boy, get it right. I bought her flowers, said I'd repent, but deep inside I can't pretend. That wasn't the funniest thing I said. Even Darrell laughed once she left. Now I'm back fiddling, trying to explain, but man, Darrell, I'd say it again. I called you trash face, didn't mean no harm, just a dumb joke down in Flora's arms. Your mama heard, and now I'm damned. She's giving me that boy, watch your mouth stand. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, I feel real bad, but let's be real, it was kinda rad. Don't die down. I called you trash face and I took the fall, but man, we both know that was the best joke of all. Fire up the mix, it's showtime, friends. Save a new project, cause this ain't pretend. Load the classic theme, set the stage just right. We're diving into Dropbox on a Saturday night. Save the file with the date, mark it down today. Navigate the folders, don't lose your way. Pre-show's locked, don't touch input 10. Stream Elements is where the changes begin. It's the END Live, let's set the vibe. Switching those inputs, we're keeping it tight. From pre-show to intermission, rolling on through. And credits in Bueller, there's so much to do. Input 11, time to start the show. Hit that cogwheel, let the video flow. Browse through the assets, pick the one for tonight. Click OK, now it's feeling just right. Intermission's waiting, it's on input 18. Update the video, keep the
it. Make it look nice, it's the ENT Live. Let's set the vibe. Switching those inputs, we're keeping it tight. From pre-show to intermission, rolling on through. And credits and Bueller, there's so much to do. Farrago's pumping, Dante's online. Loopback's active, the sound is divine. Companion is ready, buttons in chrome. Check those green checks, let's bring it all home. Drag and drop the assets, episodes unique, match the vibe and theme, make it sleek. Audio's on the A-bus, every sound in sync. E&D Live, we're right on the brink. So here's your guide, every step laid down. From the video files to that signature sound. Eric and Darrell, the duo supreme. E&D Live, streaming the dream.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Eric and Darrell.
Yes. We've returned.
The return of E&D. It's been so long, like, I don't know, a month?
A month, yes.
Actually, today is the 22nd, and you know what day we streamed on last month?
Was it 22nd?
The 22nd.
Hey.
Talking about exactly a month.
That's
Though
right.
we're supposed to stream on the last Saturday of every month, but of course things need to be moved around in case something comes up. And something came up.
And what was that thing?
We're shooting a music video next weekend.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be epic. We talked about that last show, but it's going to be pretty wild. I think we're going to do some behind the scenes stuff maybe on our Instagram stories. We'll see. I know there'll be some people there. Actually, Scott on Tape is going to be there. He's actually shooting some behind the scenes footage
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's gonna be wild.
when we say we're shooting a music video, it's not like our normal like, oh, you and I take a camera out and mess around. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
like we've been hired to do this for an artist and his band, and it's gonna be a 2 day shoot. We'll have like extras. We've got like cast members
Mhm.
for like this whole other storyline that happens. We got a crew that we're gonna be working with.
Nice crew. We got some
So
cameos too. Can't say that yet.
cameos, yeah, 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 yeah.
And yeah, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, this is like the first time that me and you have actually like directed something, like co-directed a commercial music video,
Yeah.
basically. Like we've worked on music videos in the past, many, even one commercially where you shot it and directed it, but I edited it.
Oh
You
yeah, yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
for a client, but we've never like produced and directed from the get go, like with storyboards and stuff. So this is like, you know, living the dream for real. This is like young Eric and Darrell, like going, when I grow up, I'd like to. Well, here we are. We're grown up. And we're about to make our first, music video for a client. So this is it's gonna be cool.
Yeah, should be really cool.
And that's next Friday and Saturday. And then when you come in next month for the next live stream, we'll tell you all about it and show the photos and all that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah, should be cool.
and anyway, so what are we
Loads of
celebrating
fun.
today?
Well, what is this? March. So the big holiday in March is St. Patrick's Day, which was on the 17th. It's on the 17th every year, but we're close enough, you know.
Yes.
So we figured, yeah, let's just make it a a celebration of the Irish type, celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and a cheers to the Irish. See, I set up my lights kind of like the Irish flag. There's a green and an orange and a green.
Oh yeah, I like that. I tried to do mine in green and it was just weird. I don't know what's going on with my. It only really actually looks good in blue, and that one only looks good in red, so I just keep it that way. Um,
Time we update your lights.
I know. Yeah, there's some real cheap lights I got ages ago too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that.
They probably have a low CRI.
Ooh.
Oh.
So.
So growing up, did you celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
No.
Was that a thing in your household? Yeah, like my parents didn't care.
Yeah, it was just like I mean, didn't even really notice it until like we were in our 20s probably, and it was like, oh, another excuse to go to the bar. Okay, cool.
Right.
In fact, like this time, we've been so underwater with all this planning and pre-production and stuff like that for the music video that like St. Patty's Day came and went, and I didn't even know about it. Like I wasn't even thinking about it at all. And then when we started to do planning for this show, you started like working on a thumbnail with that epic leprechaun. He's all muffled. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the theme. Oh yeah. So I missed
It's so much fun.
completely. So did you do anything on that? And that was on a Monday, right? Last Monday? The 17th, right?
Yes. Yeah. So there is this Irish pub in Decatur near me, and they throw a huge bash every year. And I was at home working, and I thought, wait a minute, I know I could pop out for lunch, so I would get it in, right? But it wouldn't be too crazy.
Yeah.
And so I showed up, and of course, like not 10 minutes later, I see a friend of mine. So I go over and talk to him and his buddy. And then another friend of mine, like, just appears at the bar. I went over and talked to him for a long time. So I was there way longer than I thought I was going to be. And at that point, like, I kind of was feeling it, you know? And so I talked Elizabeth into going back for dinner. So we went back for dinner.
Oh,
And when we pulled up, it was a madhouse, but it was outside. Like everyone was milling about outside. Inside, not so bad. We kind of immediately, found a spot at the bar, and I knew the bartender, so that helped in making sure that, they didn't forget about us.
right.
So
right.
yeah, there you
Nice.
have it.
Were you wearing green? Were you in
I
full celebration mode?
was.
You
I
were?
was. I like a good theme. I like,
Yeah.
participate. Ah! Yeah.
Yeah. JD Delay in the house. Wow.
Nice.
Thanks, dude. Man, JD Delay. That is so cool. Awesome, dude. Cool guy, man. Anybody here follow JD Delay on his YouTube channel? He's got like over 1 million subs. Dude is awesome, man. So he came to the studio. We met because he was a guest on the X5 podcast.
Yeah.
Super awesome,
cool.
dude. Oh man, I took an epic selfie with you, JD, and I forgot to. I'm gonna post it on
Post it?
Instagram
Yeah,
this
you should
weekend.
post it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh man, that's cool, man. JD, man, he
Very
rocks.
cool. Thanks, man. Angela Linderman says, I'm part Irish.
Hey, you part
Uh-oh.
Irish. Uh-oh.
Copy who? Thank you, brother.
Copy who? Paul, the producer of the house. I bet the vid is either Charlie from X5 because he has a new song. That is correct. Hope to, dear God, you're not filming a Corey Common vid because barf. I mean, there was like talks that Corey would be on the video or like a cameo or something like that, but he's not. I'll just tell you right now.
Corey will not be there. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some other folks will, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say. But oh, JD, I bought 2 of those cameras you showed me. Oh yeah, sweet, awesome. You like them?
The DJIs?
Yeah, the DJIs.
Yeah.
So
We have
anybody,
3. We
yeah,
love
the
those things.
DJI Osmo 3,
Osmo 2.
Pocket, Osmo.
Is it the Pocket 2? I think it's the Pocket 2. Or is it the Pocket 3? No, you're right. It is the Pocket 3.
Yeah. The DJI Osmo Pocket 2. Lots of words, but that's what we're talking about. Or, 3. The 3, not the 2.
Yeah.
Love these cameras. I'm always walking around with them. They have like little gimbals built in. They
Quality
have full frame
is
sensors.
super good. 4K.
So it looks like it's better sensor than an iPhone. And iPhones have really good sensors, and this has like a dark
And it's on a gimbal. So
yeah, and like if you're at a concert and it's completely dark, you can film with these things, and it's just like magic. I mean, nice night vision, not night vision, but just low light conditions.
Yeah.
Anyway, not sponsored, but would be cool if we were. But yeah, get yourself an Osmo Pocket 3.
Yeah. There you go. Commercial's
Um.
over. So anyways, so Angela was saying she's part Irish. Eric Fullerton. Do you know anything about your ancestry? If memory serves correct, I think Fullerton is like English, yeah?
Maybe.
Do you know anything?
I
'Cause
I never paid attention. I think like
Yeah.
my parents might have told me or I heard it here and there, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. It doesn't mean anything to me. Like it doesn't, it's like, whoa, I'm 38% Scottish and 12%. It's like that doesn't mean anything. I live in Alabama. Who cares if I'm 12% this or that? Like I don't know. Like it doesn't mean a thing to me. So I never paid attention. I never sent my DNA to have it looked at, none of that stuff. I mean, it'd be interesting, but at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know.
See, I find that stuff super fascinating because it's like there's a story there, right?
Yeah.
Like through all these generations, like all these different human beings who were in other parts of the world, moved from place to place and met other people and had
Yeah.
babies, and then they grew up and moved around and blah, 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 and then you. So like I
Right.
just love that whole historical story of, just like people
Yeah, I
and
mean, I guess
places
if you look
and
at
different
like that,
cultures and yeah,
like I
it's
would rather be told the story of my heritage instead of
sure.
like, well, your blood says you're 8% African. I'm like, what? Like, okay, that
But
that
see,
tells me
there's
nothing.
a story there.
Yeah, but I want to know what the story is.
What
I
the
want to
story
imagine
is,
it. Go,
sure.
oh, I wonder if this happened and then this happened and oh, and I bet this happened. It's like an AI hallucinating at that point, right? Just making up facts. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe one day it'll be easier to track our stories or something like that. But oh, here we go. Lindy, right in the chat room says Fullerton is Northern Irish, but predominantly Scottish. Did not know that.
So Northern Irish gets complicated because Northern Ireland was colonized by the British, and it's still part of the UK. And then, of course, you have the Scotch Irish, who were a bunch of Scotch immigrants who came over to Ireland.
Are those the ones that invented clear tape?
Sure.
I mean, Scotch tape had to come from
For-
somewhere, but
For the sake of this, yes. Well, growing up, my mom did genealogy. She like serious. Like she went to
oh yeah.
libraries and got the microfiche out and was like scanning through stuff. She would go to graveyards, take pictures of tombstones, collected all of this data, did all of this research for like 20 years until she finished and published her own stuff. So growing up, there was this story that, from my father's side, the Hazelrigs, English. From my mother's side, the McIntyres, Scottish.
Mm.
And since I'm super interested in all this stuff, I don't know, probably like 10 years ago, I did one of the DNA tests. And
Okay.
come to find out, oh, I got 5% Irish.
Oh,
But
okay.
you can see the breakdown. It is yes, it is largely English and Scottish.
Oh yeah, right.
Which, so to me, this is an interesting story, right? Because my family has been in the United States for 400 years, since the 1600s, since before we were a country. So, so as you could see, my DNA is not very varied.
Right.
So, my people kind of stuck to the same people, is what I'm saying.
Right.
They didn't really venture out.
They didn't branch out and
Yeah,
Okay. Huh, interesting.
but there you go. I love that stuff.
Nice. And then you had who was that on your wall? Sir something or other.
Oh, Sir Arthur Hazelrig,
Yeah, Sir Arthur Hazelrig. So
English.
he was English, okay.
Yeah,
And then he was from the 1800s?
he lived from 1601 to 1661.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Yep, I don't really know much about the Fullertons. Maybe somebody will tell me.
One of these days.
That's cool. Let's see here. So we do have a document here. Oh yeah, I had a couple of things about St. Patty's Day that had triggered a memory. When I was thinking about it, I was like, what were those like fast food marketing campaigns during St. Patty's Day? Where they would like greenify the food or whatever, and it was all gross, just for no dumb reason, Like I never ate any of it. I would see that they would like make their French fries green. I'm like, I'm not touching that. Like that's just why?
Did they do that? They
No,
made the French
I mean,
fries green.
Well, probably somebody did, but I I don't.
You
remember
must
exactly
be
who.
Irish. You're over here telling tall tales.
Yes, yeah. But there is a truth one. There's a couple. I remember the Shamrock Shake.
You know, like I wouldn't have thought of this on my own, but now that you mention it, I'm like, oh, you're triggering memories. Like, holy
Yeah.
shit, Shamrock Shake.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
came out in 1970. They have just
What?
yeah. So what?
What? What? Huh?
This has been around since the 1970s, so it just comes back and they just reuse this thing, and I guess it's a big hit. It's like a mint flavor, I guess. I've never had it before.
Oh.
It's green. And anyway, so
Tis the first green of spring.
yeah,
I wonder if it. I wonder if it tastes like soap.
probably.
Like a good Irish spring.
Yeah, that's right. Irish Spring. So, and then the other one I remembered was Burger King did green ketchup. There might have been other companies, but like,
Was
I
it
wanted to
made from
find-
green tomatoes?
No, it was made from carcinogenic coloring.
Carcinogenic coloring.
They just squirt it in there, and it's
Yeah.
just gross.
I
Like,
got a bottle of carcinogens right here. And
yeah. Anybody interested?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it's just nasty. It's like a green sludge.
It looks
like,
like something has gone bad.
yeah,
It just looks like a
definitely.
moldy fry.
Good old moldy fry. Yeah, this is that was like Burger King's attempt to really like wow the world with their skills. Just making the ketchup green. And I guess it comes and goes. It happens on that one day and then it goes away. But the Shamrock Shake, I think you can get all the time. I don't know. I might be wrong, or maybe that's just a seasonal thing. I don't know.
I haven't heard of it being advertised recently, but
Yeah.
uh,
And you know what Wendy's did?
no, nothing.
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 They hate Irish people.
They hate the Irish. Like
Okay, that
so
might
many
be
people in
That might be a
New
false
York
statement, but
during
they just
the,
did nothing.
turn of the
I don't
century.
know. This is not interested. Not very interested. And it
Well-
was really hard to find other fast food campaigns. I guess that wasn't really. Oh, Krispy Kreme turned their donuts green, but then again, I mean, can't you just buy a green donut anyway with green icing on it?
Yeah, I guess.
And then maybe Starbucks has green coffee. I don't know. I just made that one up, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Anyways.
Maybe some green chicken nuggets.
Well, speaking of shamrock,
Shamrock.
see what I did there?
Ooh.
Yeah. So all just thinking about Irish stuff made me want to ponder. Like what were like the most notable Irish bands of all time? I mean, obviously there's one I can think like right off the top of my head. U2. U2 is probably the biggest
Yeah.
Irish band
Right.
of all time. But what else? What else is out there? What do we got?
What do we got?
I don't know. Let's
Any
find
Irish
out.
metal bands? Ah, here we go. The best Irish bands of all time,
All time.
according to this guy who wrote this article. Okay.
Right.
The Cranberries.
So at
Excellent.
number 1, is this how they wrote it? Because this is like
We start off with the best, folks, and then
yeah,
it
you
gets
start
worse
off with
from
the
here.
best, right? Yes. So you get less and less interested,
Yeah.
and you just kind of stop halfway through.
Yeah. Yeah, Cranberries, man. I love Cranberries. I remember picking up their CD in 1993, I think it was.
Yeah.
With Zombie on it. Oh, the one
They
before that
are-
one too, actually. They had two great ones. The one with the black cover. Oh man, what was it? It had like handwritten letters. Oh, what was it even called? Man, I
can't
could see it.
remember. Wait, the one with isn't that the one with zombie on it?
No, that was the second one. I think the one with Zombie had like a white cover. I'm going totally off memory. I have not Googled any of this stuff, which I probably
If
should.
only there
With
was
Linger,
a way
yeah,
we
Linger
could
was on
find
there.
out. Oh, Linger.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that song.
Let it linger. Do I have to?
They
Do I have to?
they have to let it linger.
Yeah. The whole album was great from beginning to
Hey,
end, though. Like I remember, I would go to sleep to the album.
you.
That was a good one. Oh wait, you know what? That first album, I might be thinking about Sinead O'Connor. Actually, I do not. I don't want what I do not have.
Speaking
Actually,
of, yeah,
is
like,
she Irish?
she is Irish.
Hey, but we're
it's
skipping ahead, I
funny-
guess. Okay. Oh wow.
Well,
okay.
I don't know that she's on this list.
Oh,
so
well.
okay, the Pogues. It's interesting. I looked at two different lists, and the Pogues were on both of them. And I mean, isn't the lead singer Scottish? I thought they were a Scottish band. I didn't know that they were
Oh,
an
really?
Irish band. Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, were they formed in like Dublin or something? Is there something I'm missing?
They were formed in a test tube in Ireland in a laboratory.
I'm still stuck on the Cranberries. I haven't even moved past.
Do I have to? Do I have to?
Yeah, I think you were thinking of
I do not want what I do not have.
I think you were thinking of Sinead O'Connor's album because every album cover of the Cranberries is like them sitting on a couch or sitting on another couch
Oh, okay.
or
Oh, wait, you're right. Yeah, I Googled it. Yeah, it's the couch one. No need to argue. That's the one. Oh, yeah, and the first one is the black one. There it is. It's everybody else is doing it, so why can't we? It's black and it has the handwritten font just like the first Sinead O'Connor album. I knew my memory wasn't failing me. That's the one I remember. That had some great songs on it too. And then No Need to Argue was a great one too. I mean, those two were great. I don't really know
Okay,
about
here
all
it
the other
is. Somebody finally sets me straight. I was waiting for that. Gary Armitage. Pogues are expatriate Irish. Shane was from London.
ones. Couch shots are just so 90s. That's true.
That is true.
Like, think about Friends, the show.
Yeah, the show that like they all
They're-
fucking fall on the.
They love the couch. Think
couch
about The
and-
Simpsons. They love the couch too.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, and they're animated, so it doesn't matter if you're animated or not.
They were animated to do that.
Yeah.
Today I'm drinking a Smittix.
Oh, very fancy.
right.
Okay.
Okay,
So we
so
had
the-
the Pogues. All
So the
right.
Pogues, great band. We enjoy us some Pogues. We've done a video featuring them.
That one song is the best ever.
Yeah.
Fairy Tale in New York. Okay, let's go
And
down. some.
now the most realistic Christmas song
Song
of all time.
Yeah, that's right. We have the good
Oh,
old,
The Dubliners.
the Dubliners.
The Dubliners.
What in the world?
I've heard of them, but I think they're like a folk band, right?
Folk band.
Yeah.
Wow, they kind of look like it. The one guy with the big beard's pretty wild. I mean, four of them have. They all have beards, but
They're drawn
Uh,
that way.
yeah, I don't know that I've heard the Dubliners, but it
There you
makes
have it.
sense because
I've
the
heard
name.
of them, and I may know a song of theirs, but the Chieftains. Now I've heard of the Chieftains. Again, another band that I don't know that I know, but I know.
See, that's why we started off with the Cranberries. It goes down from here. It's just like, who's this? All right, well, what's
It's
next?
just getting worse and worse.
You too.
I'll be honest. I love them or hate them. They should either be number one. They should be number one regardless, right? I mean, it's you
For,
two.
popularity sake, yeah. I mean,
So
are they saying the Dubliners are better than you two? Maybe, I don't know. I've never heard the Dubliners, so
But U2 is probably the biggest. Or at one point, they were the biggest band in the world, and so lots of people love them or lots of people hate them. So they'd still be number one for either reason, right?
Right. And if you got like an early iPod or even early iPhone, you had that one album put on your.
Everybody in the entire planet has owned a YouTube album, whether
Yeah,
they
it's like
liked it or not.
Forced it on you. It like wasn't even a good album. Like it wasn't even like.
I don't even remember which album that was. That was
See?
way after their heyday.
Yeah.
I am. I grew up liking U2 a lot, and I went through a huge U2 phase, like in the early 2000s. But like, I mean, come on, like, I know a lot of people are like, you fucking U2 sucks, but like, that music video of Sunday Bloody Sunday, standing on stage where we have stood.
Oh yeah, out in the desert.
In Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
With those pillars of fire. I mean, that music video is so fucking cool. And to my little kid mind, just like seeing that, I was like, that's fucking rock and roll right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Up until Octoon Baby. Oh, Octoon Baby is my favorite U2 album.
Oh.
Man. And I like Zooropa as well. I would say they started dipping after Zooropa, though I did like, what was the one with the white cover and they're walking through the airport? I think that kind of signaled the end, but there were still a lot of good songs on that. Like, ever since that album...
Were they walking through the airport?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that one. I don't remember that one.
Yeah, Vertigo. Vertigo was a great
Vertigo.
song.
Oh, All That You Can't Leave
All That You
Behind.
Can't Leave Behind. Yeah.
The year 2000 that came out. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's only number 5. What we got for 6?
Yeah. Snow Patrol. Didn't even know they were Irish. I know the name of the band. I couldn't tell you a song, but I had no clue they were Irish.
Yeah, I didn't either. I like. They're pretty chill, you know. Yeah, I forget like what their hits were. Chasing Cars. Yeah, they were pretty cool. It was like mid 2000s or something, or early 2000s maybe. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure that he's probably still making albums.
What else we got?
What's next?
Cores.
The Cores were cool. I liked the Cores in the early 90s.
I don't even know the Cores.
Oh. What was that one song? Breathless. What Can I Do? Let's see, the album that I remember, and I think there was really only one album I really liked. It was oh no, the Cores Unplugged was actually pretty good. Dang, what was the album? Was it called Forgiven Not Forgotten? No. They have an album called Live in Dublin. Okay. Talk on Corners maybe. Came out in 1997. No, that was a little too late. Anyway, there was one of the earlier, because they were like Celtic kind of rock or something, like, you know, pretty chill stuff. Yeah, man, I forgot about them. That's cool.
Not the Cores. Those people doing these lists are definitely Gen Z. Yeah, I'd never even heard of them. But apparently they're from the late 90s, right?
Yeah, was it late 90s? For some reason, I was thinking early 90s, but yeah, maybe more like 97 or something like that. But there was one album I liked. I got somewhere. They weren't popular. I just got it somehow, randomly, maybe from a record store that was on sale or used or something, and I ended up just keep putting it in my car and listening to it. So, but yeah, it was cool.
All right, what else we got? Up next, Celtic Women. That's like a very generic term.
Yeah, very descriptive.
Is there literally a band called Celtic Women? What are they like? They're sitting around one day and they're like, "Ah, ladies, we've got to come up with a name for the band. What are we gonna call ourselves?" Ah, Jesus, John, I can't think of a thing. I don't know. Let's work this through, right? What do we got? What do we got? Well, we do Celtic music. Aye, we do.
Aye.
And well, we're all women. Oh, that's true, Johnny. You make a good point.
Now
We all are
write those
all
two words on a
women.
whiteboard, and let's look at.
Celtic women. Ha! That's it, ladies. We've got it. Yeah. Never heard of them. Next,
Yeah, whiskey in a jar. Hey.
Westlife. Westlife? Are they a boy band? Because I really wish they had provided actual photographs instead of these like beautiful, artist renditions.
I'm not understanding the drawing thing.
Yeah.
A rights issue, maybe they couldn't get rights for photos.
Really? You can't just like steal shit from Google like everyone else does? Come on.
Now, is that a hand drawn? Is that real like drawings, or is this like an AI thing?
Fucking
Like,
AI. Of course
it's hard
it
to
is.
say now, like.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I hired that leprechaun to come to this Irish bar, and I took photos of that. It took all day.
Yeah, no idea what the. It does say that they disbanded in 2012 or something.
Cello Girl 78, thank you so much. According to my Ancestry DNA results, I don't have any Irish in me. Oh, you could really, you could say that in a lot of different ways. Mostly Peruvian and German from my parents with a few other ethnicities mixed in. Anyways, happy belated St. Patrick's Day. Well, thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks for
Thank
chiming
you.
in. I really appreciate it.
Nice. Peruvian. Oh, it's fancy.
So
Just the word Peruvian is fancy.
Yeah. It's one of those things that you have to think twice about, and when you're trying to spell it out, you're like, wait, is it? Oh, there's an I in there, isn't it? The horse lips.
Horse slips. Oh yeah, the horse slips.
Horse
with
lips. Horse slip. Man, you look at that word like too much, and suddenly you're like, well, like reality starts breaking down, and you're like, I just don't understand anything anymore. Horse lips.
horse lip.
Horse lips. Horse. Never heard of them. But I do have to wonder, like when they were sitting around, they're like, fellas, we've got a band.
That's right.
I'm kidding.
They're in the room right next to the women trying to figure out their own name and
They're like, well, what do we got?
what do we got?
Well, Dave over there, look at his lips. They're like horse lips. Ah, singer. There we go.
Horse lips.
Oh, Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy.
Thin Lizzy.
Oh.
Classic rock and roll band. No fucking clue they were Irish.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
everyone on the planet knows at least one Thin Lizzy song.
Mm-hmm.
But that's cool. I had no idea.
And
Dublin
I can't even
based.
think of one. Can you think of one? I can't think of one.
Okay.
Without Googling.
What is this, a competition?
Yeah.
The boys are back in town.
The boys are back in
Boys
town.
are back in
Okay.
town.
I mean, I know all the songs. It's just like, matching them with Thin Lizzy is okay.
Yeah.
Jethro Tull. Oh wait, was that Jethro Tull? Is in Thin Lizzy? I know nothing about Thin Lizzy.
Was
that
Jeff
make
Tull Irish?
Jethro Tull was.
I don't
Irish?
remember.
I don't know, man.
I don't know. So next one, I love this band, Clannad.
Clannad is great.
So I know a lot of people were talking earlier about like, oh, there's a bunch of new age stuff that came out of Ireland. Yes, so we're finally getting to it. Clannad was the introduction of Inya. She was in Clannad before she went solo.
Yeah, that's great to listen to when you're going to sleep and just chilling. Yeah, Clannad is great.
And
Very
they've
cool.
done a few movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
They have a
Yeah,
great
Clannad,
song.
Clannad, Enya, and Lorena McKinnett. And,
Yeah, Lorena McKinnett.
Yeah, there was a couple that were just really big all at the same time, and it was really, really cool.
And if anybody remembers the public radio show, oh fuck, what was it called? Thistle and Shamrock and Thistle? No. Anyways, does anyone remember what the Celtic radio show was?
The old thistle. Ye old thistle.
So yeah, love Clannad. Up
nice.
next.
So that was 12. And this one
Fountains,
is
DC.
Fontaines.
Fontaines, DC. That's not a very good band name.
Fontaines, DC?
Yeah, it sounds like a restaurant, like the DC branch of a chain restaurant.
Yeah.
You know,
It
Fontaines, DC. Come on in.
It says formed in Dublin in 2014 by a group of music students.
Thistle and Shamrock, yeah.
Oh, Thistle and Shamrock. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is a little later. Yeah, I don't remember these guys at all. Post-punk scene. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
The Script. Yeah, I'm starting to really buy into this whole, like, this was written by some Gen Z person, because, like, who are
Nobody's
these
ever heard of
people?
these guys. Yeah,
Formed
The
in
Script.
Dublin in 2001, The Script are one of the most popular modern Irish bands, featuring Danny O'Donoghue, Glenn Power, Benjamin Sargent, and
So how'd they come up
Ben
with their name,
Weaver. Lads, we can't think of a band name. We're going to have to just sit down and really work on this, right? Let's just write it out, right? Get our ideas down on the page, so if you sort of will, you know.
Yeah, let's write a script or something.
We're kind of like going to write a script of bands. Oh, the script, that's great. Oh, Donahue, you did a great job there. Let's call ourselves the Script.
You're fired, Donahue. Just kidding. You get a promotion.
You're still in the band, Donahue. You're still in the band.
You remember IT Crowd?
Yes.
The show, so awesome. Always reminds me of the.
To this day, I love the title because it's, you know, it's very. Is it meta? Like what? It's a, you know, it's a double meaning.
Yeah, like the It Crowd. Yeah,
the
yeah.
It Crowd, but this the IT Crowd. It's
Well,
they're
the
definitely
one guy
not
is
the It Crowd.
the one actor's Irish, and I always liked him. I forget what his name is, but
The black guy?
no, he was English. Or he had a English accent, like a it was like a northern accent, English accent.
Oh, like he's
Um,
from like Newcastle or some shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But Chris O'Dowd, yeah. But it was the other guy with the Irish accent, and he was so good. Anyway, man, I wish that show would come back. Are we? How many more do we have? Do we have some?
Well,
more?
I was just gonna say I'm a little disappointed about these lists because that was the one we showed. I read another one earlier, and none of them have Kneecap on their list.
Kneecap.
Kneecap is an Irish rap group or hip hop group. I don't know. I historically am not a big fan of hip hop. I've got a few little selects here and there, but
Current hip hop.
overall, the genre has never appealed to me in any regard.
I thought you
But-
liked like old like Run DMC and stuff like that.
Like I said, some very select stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I would, I don't even think I have to argue it. I think everyone would agree that like Run DMC predates hip hop.
Yeah.
I mean, Run DMC is rap. At least that's what we called it back in the day.
True.
But so me and the lady were watching this show on, I think it's on Netflix, called Bodkin. And it's about this guy who has a podcast, and he goes to Ireland he's doing like the true crime podcast. And so he's investigating this story, and he meets all these people. And it's this comedy show. Well, the one episode was ending, and as it ends, this song comes on, and I'm like, that's a cool beat. Yeah. And then they start singing. I'm like, what the fuck? That's not even English. What is this? And so I looked it up, and it was Kneecap. And it's these young guys from Northern Ireland who do this kind of like IRA Republican kind of stuff, you know, it's very nationalistic, Northern Ireland, get your Brits out, that kind of thing. But it's, I don't know what it was about it, but it's just got this great character to it. And I told Caleb about it, and he like took it to the next level. Like he just started listening to all of it, and I don't know, I guess it really touched a chord with him. And then he's like, you know, they got a movie coming out. I'm like, what?
What?
So the other day I watched it, and it was surprisingly good. I mean, like, yeah, so this is the trailer. It was shot really well, which, you know, yeah, you can hire a good DP to make your movie look good. But what is truly surprising about this movie was the fact that the members of the band play the lead characters, and they did a fantastic job of acting. I was really, really shocked. Though, I don't know.
808. Nice.
I mean, any good musician, like you're getting up there and you're doing a performance, right? So it's not a huge leap from acting.
Yeah.
It's all in the same kind of artistic vein.
That's true.
But you probably would need a really good director just to kind of channel it in the right direction.
Right.
But it was very entertaining. It was very well shot. It looks great. And it's a fictionalized version of how their band came to be. So
okay.
I recommend it. It's on Netflix.
Wow.
Check it out.
Very cool.
Kneecap.
Came out last year.
Just
Just came out.
just I think at the end of 2024.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Let's see here. We have, we still need to record a video that is, oh, hello. My doggy's jumping in here. So, so a video where we predict the future. Remember us talking about that?
This sounds vaguely familiar.
Because you always said it gave you like anxiety just thinking about it or something like that.
I remember saying that, though I don't necessarily.
And like I think we
remember the
talked about like
context.
4 years ago on the live stream, like in 2020 or something like that, 5 years ago. And like I was just thinking about it the other day, going, man, had we recorded that then, it would have been nice to have a follow up now, because we would have said, what do we think the year 2025 would look like? Like, let's predict 5 years in the future. We'd be like, oh, I don't know. And then we look at it today and release the video of us predicting it, and then now us commenting about our predictions. Like, it just seems like a fun thing, right? So we can't keep going and not doing this because we keep getting older. So we have to do a video predicting the year 2030 or 2035 maybe, or something like that. I don't know. Whatever, right?
Oh.
And
Yeah,
see if it
now
comes
I remember
true.
why this fills me with anxiety.
I think it'd be awesome. And then anyway, so I wanted to say that on the air here, so maybe people in the chat room will be like, yeah, do it. So then maybe it holds us accountable, maybe, or something like that. But hey, Liz is in the chat room.
Yeah, I know. She was like, thank God Darrell shaved that thing off.
Oh, your mustache.
Yeah. She's like,
oh boy. But yeah, let's do that soon. I think that would be fun. Little time travel videos are always cool.
all right, you outline that one for me so I can wrap my head around it, because I still don't.
Yeah, it'd be like interview. It'd just be like a series of questions, and we just answer the
Okay.
questions, and that's
Sure.
it.
All right.
And then
that's easy
and
enough.
then we wait 10 years, and then we look back in the video. So no one's gonna see this video for another 10 years, but we will film it, and you'll see it much later. Anyway, let's see what else we get.
You have you unearthed anything recently?
Oh yes, I have. So yeah, I've been in my cleaning endeavors. I have unearthed a number of interesting things, and I hate spoilers for one thing.
Hmm.
So when I watch a movie trailer, generally I'll watch about 10 seconds of it and decide if I'm going to watch it or not, and then
Man, movie trailers nowadays suck because like they put everything in it. You're like,
Yeah.
I don't need to see the movie now
yeah,
because you just showed me the whole fucking movie,
yeah,
or
like
all the interesting parts, anyways.
yeah, and like if I can cut the video off after 10 seconds, and I really am annoyed that I did that, and I really want to see more of it, then I know I need to see the movie. It's real simple. If I sit there and watch the entire thing and I never cut it off, that means I'm never going to watch this movie. But the trailer's interesting, and I'm just kind of curious. What's the ending? Tell me. Like, my window of interest is 30 seconds, not 2 hours. So anyway, having said that, when I started unearthing things, it's like spoilers. I'll start opening a box, and I'm like, nope. Close that box. I don't want spoilers. So I'm thinking there's, some potential here to maybe do that on camera or with you, or just on a live stream, or just on a video itself, or something like that, right? So I have like this big box of Bruce Campbell toys, and it was labeled Bruce Toys right in the front, and I'm like, oh yeah. And I started looking in, I'm like,
Were these?
oh my god.
These were all things in that cabinet. In the
The
music
cabinet,
room?
on my walls, on shelves, everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
So many different types of things, statues and figures and games and CDs and just things, just like little prop replicas and all kinds of crazy stuff. Because I collected Bruce stuff for a long time, and I would get on eBay and buy obscure things. Anyway. And then I would make some things. Like I had a custom made Necronomicon and stuff like that. Anyway, so I thought, oh man, that would be so cool to like, look
you
at
have
that again.
painting behind you.
Oh yeah, there's Bruce right here from Evil
Right
Dead,
there.
a painting that I got on eBay long ago, 20 years ago, probably.
Long ago.
Anyway, so I thought, okay, that's cool. I'm not gonna look in there. A lot of this stuff was wrapped and stuff, and in paper and bubble wrap, and I was like, no,
Wrapped in plastic.
in plastic. Also, I found I have 3 giant photo slide carousels. Slide photos, um, big round ones, and I have a USB slide projector, converter, like scanner, basically. And I have not looked at any of these things, so I think soon I need to see what all this is, because it's gonna be some photos that haven't seen since like the 80s, or there might be some I've just never seen before. I don't know. Also, lots of old drawings, and there's some old drawings that you did, Darrell, and me.
What?
Just a stack of like tons of, and I can always tell your style. I'm like, oh yeah, Darrell did that one, or hey, there's like a thing of just me and you drawing on the same piece of paper, but there's all these notepads and stuff like that. So I need to get that scanned.
That would
or
be
something.
cool. Yeah.
And then I have binders and binders of scripts, movie scripts. And we haven't really looked at that since then, like since forever, really.
I mean, I've got tons of shit like that, like notebooks and
Yeah.
like binders of scripts and
So yeah, we need to like put together
notepads
something and find all the scraps that meet some theme, and then just do that video, and then and it's just us looking at stuff.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, so because I want to see what all this stuff is. A lot of the stuff is in this shelf back here, and I don't want to be spoiled because I want to literally like do it on camera. So we got to do it soon because I'm really curious to see, what all that stuff is. Anyway, let's see. Let's see. What year of the 80s had the best movies? Oh, what year? Probably 85. 85 had way too many awesome movies, like Back to the Future, Goonies, Ghostbusters, Gremlins. I mean,
Wow.
just do a list.
Those all came out the same year?
Yeah. Just Google 1985 80s movies. Like all the big ones came out that one year. So, yeah, that would definitely. Breakfast Club was at 85. I know there's a huge list, but yeah, 85 for sure. 88 was a cool year too. 88 and 89, but those are the tail end. Like Bill and Ted and stuff like that, which were excellent movies. Bodacious even, but 85 is the winner, I think.
There you have it.
Hell yeah, man. Let's see. To be fair, Eric, some casting director once sparked controversy by admitting she'd only watched 4 seconds of auditions before she'd move on to the next one. So you're not the only one. Nice.
Okay, as someone who has casted their own movies from, submissions, I understand that. Like, you'll see somebody, they'll open their mouth, you'll hear their voice, you'll see their image, you'll have a immediate visceral reaction, either like, no, they're not right for the, and here's the thing about casting, you're not judging the person. A lot of people think that like, oh, actors must be so tough to be an actor because you're constantly being rejected. You're not, yourself isn't being rejected. They're trying to fit a real life human being to this detailed construct that they've had in their head.
Yeah.
And if there aren't immediate triggers that say yes, you can just move on. So, just my random point of 2 cents on that uncared about topic. Anyways, what else is next?
Anyway.
What is this link you have here?
I have a link.
You have a link. There are links. That link right there.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Did you-
before we
did
go
you click
to
on that?
intermission, let's do
Yeah.
this. We have lots of music documentaries coming out this year, or I think this list also has documentaries that just came out, like at the end of 2024 that we might have missed. But there's a lot of new ones coming out that for the most part are like 80s and 90s bands and stuff. And I thought, man, this is cool. This is a great article to look at. I kind of started looking at the list, and then I was like, hey, spoilers, right? I'll just save it for the E&D live show. So I haven't looked all the way through this, but anyway, it piqued my interest. So let's look through it together, shall we?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what we got here. We got so starting off with ABBA.
Mamma mia!
I mean, that's cool. You know, this is a proper documentary showing their process and everything. ABBA was cool. Even in the, you know, I listened to them a lot, like in the early '90s, mid '90s. You know, because it was kind of nostalgic already, right? Because it had been like 20 years or, yeah, 20 years since like disco era. So, but you know, it's just fun music. But anyway, so that's coming out. I don't know, sometime soon. And then we got Stax Records. Stax Records in Memphis, Tennessee. So this is just kind of this is probably like that one episode that they did in Alabama, the Muscle Shoals. Did you see that documentary about the Muscle Shoals recording?
You know, I haven't seen it yet.
That was so epic.
I heard it was really good. Yeah.
But this is
And you know,
probably
my
like
mom was from that area, so like I spent a lot of time over in that area growing
okay.
up.
Anyway, this one's interesting. Then we have the Beach Boys. I know nothing about the Beach Boys, but here you go, a proper documentary. Okay,
I
very
know
cool.
very little. You know, I like some of their music.
Yeah,
but
it's fun.
I don't
It's good
really
stuff.
know all.
It's
the
fun to
ins and
surf to. I
outs.
noticed. I like surfing to their music. But yeah, Disney Plus. Don't subscribe to that, but there's other ways of obtaining that kind of stuff. Anyway, well, cool. And then we got Cyndi Lauper. I'm excited about that one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's so unusual.
Oh, and this one's already out, so we could already watch this. Paramount Plus has
Paramount
it.
Plus.
June 4th. Came out in June last year. I'll have to check that out because that's awesome. Yeah. Well, yeah. And then we got what? De La Soul. Man, this one's already out too.
Man.
But I remember listening to them at like the, I don't know, early 2000s or so. Remember Wes Anderson, not the director, but the friend?
Yes, yeah.
He loved
Yeah.
De La Soul. I remember all
Right,
that stuff.
yeah.
That was cool stuff. But yeah. Let's see what we got. Wait, what is this one?
What is that one?
Is that Exhibit? Wait, what is this? Oh, Eminem and LeBron. Oh, okay. Oh no, is that 50 Cent? Okay, so it's hip hop action, 90s and 2000s. Okay, interviews with musicians plus a story of how illegal file sharing and downloading in the 90s and 2000s led to the changing the music industry forever. Yeah, I mean I've seen so many movies about that era of Kazaa and Napster and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm just kind of like Stevie Van Zandt, man.
Yeah.
He was so good in Sopranos.
Little Steven.
He's super funny. And this documentary is already out. Okay, cool.
You know, you look at him and you just wonder, like, you do this, you know?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. He's like a Muppet. Celine Dion. I mean, I'm like pretty. I can confidently say I'm not excited about that at all, really. I mean, you know, the one song
Wherever
she
you
did,
are.
I guess, the Titanic song, I guess, is all right.
Yeah, that's the one song she did.
Yeah. Melissa Etheridge.
One-hit wonder.
I mean, okay. I
Okay.
know nothing about her really, but all
Oh,
right. That one's already
yeah.
out too, July 9th. Blues Brothers.
I've already seen that movie.
Oh, okay. Came out in July.
No,
So
not
we haven't caught
not
up yet.
that, but I've seen the
Oh.
Blues Brothers
With Dan Aykroyd and stuff.
movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
500
from the
Days of
80s.
Silence.
Huh.
Sammy Hagar and Rick
that like-
Springfield.
The day that the music died, and then 499 days afterwards.
I think so.
What does that-
Sammy
what does that
Sammy Hagar.
mean?
So I think his name is actually Sammy Hagar.
Hello, baby.
His voice is great. Sammy Hagar. Rick Springfield. Didn't he do the song? Da, 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 da. Come on, now, take it over.
No,
No,
you are confused. No,
I don't wanna use your
Nope.
love.
Nope,
tonight.
that is
Wait,
not
what
Rick-
song am I thinking about?
that is not Rick Springfield. That is
Oh.
a band. Is that the
I
Fix?
just wanna use your love. Oh wait, no. Rick Springfield did the. Oh, what was that one song?
I wish that I had. I wish that I had.
An elephant. For Christmas.
Come on, I'm handing it to you on the.
Girl.
There you go.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Fucking
okay,
Mr.
okay.
General Hospital. Come on.
Okay.
Ah, the boss.
The boss. The crazy boss. Yeah, like.
Yeah,
he's-
little girl, tonight at home, did you leave
Yeah.
me here all alone? I can take you higher.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the outfield, thank you. that
The
is
Outfield.
exactly that song, that band I was just singing, The Outfield, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah, not the Fix, the Outfield. Yeah.
Yeah. Your Love, that's it. So,
Far away.
yeah.
Come around, tuck it over.
Yeah. So, Bruce Springsteen, he just like disappeared. Like, right? I mean, does he do anything? Does he play live? Does he do albums? Is he
I don't
around?
know. Maybe he had to take a break since his guitarist was in doing
In
TV.
jail? Oh.
No, Stevie Van Zandt is his guitarist.
Oh.
He's the guitarist for the E Street Band.
Oh yeah. Wait, the E Street Band, like on Saturday Night Live?
No, that's the Saturday Night Live Band.
With the
That's
guy with the
Lee
hat,
Smith.
plays on the guitar. Yeah, yeah. Smith.
He was always so smiley. He was always like,
Yeah. He's like super smiley. Yeah. Bruce Springsteen just kind of. Huey Lewis and the News went away too forever, right? I mean, they literally broke up. They don't play anymore. But like,
I think he's had some health issues for a
Oh, has
while
he?
now. Yeah.
Hmm.
Neil Young, someone I've never cared about. I know it's like that's a lot of people will give me shit for that. I cannot stand his voice.
I mean, he's got a very unique style.
Yeah, I just cannot. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Listening to freaking, I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was never a huge fan, but now this one I can get behind this one.
Yeah.
All that she wants is another baby.
For those of you at home who don't know, in the late 90s, Eric took a deep dive into all of this candy ass electronic freaking music.
Yeah.
And it's like, Anytime I was back in Huntsville, I would always want to drive just so I wouldn't have to listen to his music. Because he's gonna play like Ace of Base or like
Venga Boys or something.
Venga Boys. Is that Barbie Girl?
That was Aqua.
Aqua.
Yeah,
Oh
Aqua
my
and Toy
God.
Box. Man, there was a
Yeah.
lot of cheese. Bubblegum.
Bubblegum. Yeah, saccharin.
Yeah. I also liked Happy Hardcore though. That was like the happy version of cheesy bubblegum. Yeah. Yeah. Even faster than that though. It'd be like like how do you dance to that? We got some Elvis Presley coming up. All right. Well, it's already out. I mean, I don't know how many documentaries we need of the King there, but
I know. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's been well covered.
Yeah, that's what Now this one, I'm super excited about this one, and this one's already out.
Oh,
this hair
Wasp.
Yeah. This one is called Nothing But a Good Time, the uncensored story of 80s hair metal.
Yeah, so they've made a documentary of the book. This guy wrote a book called Nothing But a Good Time. I just got it for Christmas. I haven't read it
really?
yet, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have not seen this yet. Definitely want to see this. It's on Paramount Plus, so I gotta figure something out. But yeah, I want to see that. That's cool. Nice.
Well, I have all these streaming services, so you could just come over here and we could watch them.
You have them all.
One weekend.
Led Zeppelin's got a doc to be determined. Hey.
And who do we have here? Oh, Luther Vandross.
What did he do again? What was
He's like one of those smooth singing
operators,
crooner types.
Yeah. Okay. We got some good deals on at Kroger. It looks like too. So we can't dismiss those deals,
Oh, Frankie, baby.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do some Sinatra. Come on.
Nice. Let's see.
I've got the world on a string.
John Lennon
and Yoko Ono. Another topic that we really don't probably need another coverage on.
Fully covered, right? It's even been HD, AI, 4K upscaled too, and everything. And
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna say in this documentary we haven't ever heard, but unless they're just gonna generate something new. We got Lilith Fair.
I might learn something from watching this documentary since I don't know jack shit about Lilith Fair.
Yeah, no idea.
No idea.
Wham!
Now, see, that would be an interesting documentary.
That'd be a good one. Yeah, right?
Because, like, what do I know about their backstory? I don't really know anything.
Yeah, that's true. To be determined, but yeah, look out for that. That's cool. Nice. They're celebrating 40 years of Last Christmas. Last Christmas.
Oh. Does that mean we've already been Whamageddoned?
For next year?
March? What do you mean next year? This year?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I guess so.
Oops.
Last Christmas. Yeah, that's right. So we've been already Whamageddoned. 7 months early? Or no, 9 months early? Yeah, 9 months early. Oh, well. There's always next year. Could you post a link to the Music Doc website later? Much appreciated. Thanks. Ah, yes.
We'll
could
put
you
it
drop
in the show
that?
notes.
Yeah. Link in there. You could probably just drop it
Or
in
put
the
it in the
chat room.
the chat. Yeah,
Yeah.
Caleb. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Well, cool. I mean, I guess in that list, you know, because I only looked at like the top 3 before I decided to put that in the show. Out of that, there's only like just a few really. Like the 80s hair metal one for sure. The Ace of Base one for sure. Because I don't know anything about Ace of Base. I'm so curious. And then the third one, what was it? Oh, I forget. There might have been a third one. Oh, the ABBA one. Yeah, I'd like to see the ABBA one too. But anyway, cool.
Well, cool.
Nice. And cheers to Sinead O'Connor. No one's mentioned her in the articles, but she is Irish, and
She was Irish. Sadly, she
she's
passed away.
no
last
longer of
year?
this world. But yeah, it was a couple years ago, maybe. I don't know. Time
It
passes so
was
fast. It's
recent,
hard
I think. Yeah.
yeah, something like that. But
anyways, wow, an hour and 15 just flew past.
it flew.
Of course, you know that means it's time for intermission.
Intermission, and we have some things lined up for after the show. We have a document filled with some wackiness, some wildness, and some surprises.
Oh yeah.
That is for sure, but we will get to that after this break. And during this break, you will be able to enjoy the 1985 St. Patty's Day Parade in New York City. As well as a fancy, shiny new surprise of a bumper
Yes, we have a new bumper.
that we filmed last week. We'll tell you the story about it later.
Yeah, we'll
but,
tell you the story afterwards. So do check it out.
Who's gonna be at the Silver Bullet tonight?
Darrell, are you Irish?
No. Sipping on a cold Coors Light. Are you right?
No Irish at all.
Who's gonna come and play on a Coors Light St. Patrick's Day?
Come on, you're Irish.
Okay, I'm Irish.
That's funny, you don't look Irish.
No slowing down with the Silver Bullet tonight.
So look for this display with Beer Wolf. I'm Irish, wherever you buy Coors and Coors Light beer.
God bless all here, and a happy St. Patrick's Day to you, wherever you may be. So, let's have us a parade. Today, we've been waiting for it. It's here. The one day a year when the Big Apple becomes the Big Shamrock. It's a glorious day. How would you describe it? Magnificent, fantastic, incredible, perfect, all those words and more. And now, directly behind me, just moving up onto our cameras, the vanguard of the parade and the Fighting 69th. So now, the 283rd St. Patrick's Day Parade passes in review. And Cade me the falcha to you, wherever you may be. A colorful sight as we look down Fifth Avenue, awaiting now the arrival of the Fighting Irish, the Fighting 69th.
The freshness of a spring morning reminds me of the freshness of my Irish spring soap. It's springtime in a bar. In these green and white stripes are two deodorants that leave you feeling clean and fresh a long, long time. Irish Spring. Now that's my kind of soap.
And we like it too.
Irish Spring leaves you feeling clean and fresh a long, long time.
I was telling you about Michael Cochran at a point in time where he became a colonel in the 69th. in 1859, and shortly before the Civil War, he endeared himself to all Irishmen by refusing to enter his men in the parade honoring the Prince of Wales during the latter's visit to New York. Now, Cochrane was court-martialed for insubordination, but he was defended by Thomas Francis Marr on these counts, acting as a citizen, courageously as a soldier, and indignantly as an Irishman.
Close by the chill of fresh and fragrant waters, where pools of light glow, there is a black tower. Black Tower, the imported white wine in the black bottle. Delicate flavor flows from each tall bottle, a clear golden color catching the brilliance of light. And every delightful glass becomes a superbly refreshing new pleasure. Black Tower, the white wine in the black bottle.
You got the love. You got the love. You got the love.
They wanna know better.
You got the love.
That's all together, working, playing, day or night. The look, that's right. You got the look,
You got the love.
the Jordache look.
Available at Macy's Bambergers.
New York, how do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
I love your sparkle and glitter.
I love your foreign accent.
I love the way you put on a show.
You'll love New York, too. For package tours and information, call 1-800-554-3600.
I love New York. You know why? Of course, it's open all night.
I love New York.
All night.
You're watching Eric and Darrell Live.
Did you see that ballad of the white horse or the Irish horse the other night? I tell you, I just stood there and rather sat there, and it just takes you back to Ireland, because I've been over there so many times, and I know the part that horses play there. And they're into it all the time. They say the horse is the uncrowned king of Ireland. And, well, in that little country, there are 28 race courses. And you can go to the races, well, 250 days a year with no trouble at all. Oh, here's something I wonder. Did you know that the word steeplechase was born when a now legendary horse race took place in Cork? And it was done between two church steeples from Butafont Church to St. Mary's Church in Doneraile. And the year was 752, a race between the horses owned by Sean O'Callaghan and Michael Blake. You know, they say a person with a sound mind has good horse sense, and we'll be back in a while. Yeah.
Solid as a rock of Gibraltar, Gibraltar. A tradition that will last a long time. Gibraltar, a Gibraltar guarantee that's forever. If forever is how long you own your car.
Milk's got the kick that gives you more. Health kick. More nutrition in every pore. Health kick. The calcium in milk helps me stay in shape. I'm looking good, baby. Feeling great.
So get on a health kick, let it pour. America's favorite health kick. Get on a health kick, milk's got more. Have more milk, 'cause milk's got more.
DoorDash. You've got the look, I want to know better. You've got the look that's all together. The DoorDash look. The DoorDash look. The DoorDash look.
Available at Macy's Bambergers.
YouTube channel name again?
Eric and Darrell.
Oh, my boyfriend's mom loves you guys. She saw the tree at the tinsel trail and she was like, oh my gosh, I love them. And I was like, I love them too. They come to the cafe all the time. And she just fangirled out. She loved it.
Spilled a cup of coffee, ruined a sweater. Boss is screaming, send this letter. Call Emery, and it's as good as there. Emery's on the case, so you don't have to worry. We go any place and get it to you in a hurry. From the biggest to the smallest, it's as good as there. Just call us.
Hi, Emery?
It's as good as there.
The best kept secret in America is that this Japanese car is a Chevy. Yes, the Chevy Spectrum. Built in Japan for Chevrolet, Spectrum has more horsepower and still gets better gas mileage than the Honda Civic hatchback, the Toyota Tercel liftback, or the Nissan Sentra. A 5-speed transmission and rack and pinion steering are standard, all for a base sticker price under $6,600. So if you're looking for a great value on a Japanese-built car, see your tri-state Chevy dealer.
We've got what you're looking for.
I have taken on many fighters and tried many beers. One beer isn't a class by itself. Light beer from Miller. Light tastes great and it's less filling. It weighs in at a third less calories than the regular beer. Yes, I discovered your greatest beer, but I never met your greatest fighter. Hey, who is this Billy Martin anyway?
Billy Martin. He's warm, he's gentle, good looking too.
I got to meet this guy.
Light beer from Miller. Everything you always wanted in a beer, and less.
A girl of thee, it is awesome, it's free. It's a lift, it's the way it should be. A kiss, a glance, it is hot, it is cool. A smile, a change, it's breaking the rules. It's just how you feel, you know it's for real. Yeah, it's a kick, it's a hit, it's a call. Coke is it, Coca-Cola is it.
In 18th century America, life was different. It still is. Come back in time to colonial Williamsburg. Come, taste the different foods, hear the different sounds, smell the different smells, meet the different people. For a vacation that's totally different, come to colonial Williamsburg, where 18th century America lives.
Almost anything can happen when you've got our moist, delicious brownies.
Most people can't help but help themselves to our moist, delicious brownies, Duncan Hines.
Duncan Hines.
Bet you can't help but help yourself to our moist, delicious brownies, Duncan Hines.
Duncan Hines.
Of the leading mixes, Duncan Hines is the smoothest and creamiest, and that makes a moist, delicious brownie a most delicious brownie.
So go ahead and help yourself. It's our moist, delicious way to bake your best.
Duncan Hines.
With our Grand Marshal, Chairman, with our Chairman, but I said Marshal instead of Marshal, is
Assemblyman Dennis Butler from Queens.
From Queens, and the reason for our little chat right here is...
This is a resolution we passed in the New York State Assembly extolling the virtues of St. Patrick, the virtues of the Irish people, and calling for a free and united Ireland.
Good.
And
I want to thank Dennis Buckley and our good friend Senator John Flynn for presenting this to the Irish people, and I will accept this on behalf of all the marchers and the people watching TV.
Thank you very much, Mr. Grand Marshal. And now I will have these two gentlemen who are from my part of you are on television, and your efforts have been rewarded. And First of all, gentlemen, introduce yourselves.
Senator John E. Flynn from Yonkers, New York.
And
Westchester County Executive Andy O'Rourke.
and how many children do you have?
I just have three.
Three?
But they're all probably watching this right now, and I wish them well. I wish them a good St. Patrick's Day.
Tell me, did you meet your wife in Westchester or where?
Well, I met her at the St. Patrick's Day parade, you know, and I celebrate it every year, and she wears black every year, but she was marching with the St. Vincent's a student nurse, Alice O'Rourke McKenna at the time, and I was marching with the ROTC from Fordham University, and we met right here.
And out of the St. Patrick's Day parade, a marriage came.
33 years ago we met, and we still love each other.
Isn't that just wonderful? How long have you been married?
I'm married 41 years, and I married a nurse, too.
You don't look that old. How old are you?
I'm 72.
Come on.
Come on!
You look nothing more than about 71.
Ah, God bless you.
Thank you for coming by, fellas. We just wanted to say hello and have your contribution to the flavor of the parade. Thank you, John.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to be with
See
you.
you next year.
All right.
Right.
Thank you, Jack.
It's Eric and Darrell back from the break. Get ready for fun, 'cause we're not done. Yeah! Hell yeah! Eric and Darrell! I'm loud!
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We're back. What do you think about everything you've learned during the intermission? Did you learn anything? Daryl's missing a face. He's just a beer now. Oh, there he is.
I'm just a beer. Yeah, I'm gonna let that settle.
Got that Guinness going.
Pulling out the Guinness. I love this glass. So I got this glass at an event.
That's cool.
And they were, you know, they'd give you a Guinness and they'd give you a glass, and then they would like, oh, you know, we'll laser etch a custom saying on this glass for you. I have two. The second one, this one, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Oh, it's here, right here. There's no way you can see this on camera, but I asked the girl. No, we were just talking, and she mentioned like, oh, it's my dad's birthday today. I was like, really? What's your dad's name? And his name was Vike. I was like, Vike, Vyke.
It's a pretty cool name.
Yeah, because like I think she was like Icelandic or something.
Oh.
So this one says, "Happy birthday, Vike."
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah. So it's a little nod to him wherever he may be today.
That's cool.
Do you know about the?
I thought I was gonna say I like bike.
Do you know about the splitting the G?
No.
Yeah. So Johnson.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah,
So,
Johnson in the house. That Guinness needs a pinky made smiley face on top of the nitro foam. What were you saying? What were you saying about the split?
You split the G. On your first drink, you have to drink it down to where it crosses the G.
Oh.
You're not understanding, are you?
No.
So you do this. Here, I'll try to do it. See if I can split the G. I got a little under.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay.
See, if I tilt it like that, yeah, I did it.
Yeah. Weird.
And I don't think this is a full size Guinness glass, anyways. So.
Oh, okay.
Anyways.
Nice.
Yeah, baby. Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the intermission. How did everyone enjoy the intermission, by the way? Who saw the bumper? Did anyone see the bumper? We had a good time doing that.
Yeah, at the coffee shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Good Company.
So Good Company is this independent restaurant coffee shop in Huntsville that I discovered a couple of years ago. I like non-chain places. Huntsville tends to be a little more of the chaining kind of town. So I searched out a nice coffee shop to go to that was like, locally owned. And I started going there and just started going there regularly, and then I had Eric go and Caleb go. Caleb and I go quite a bit. And we popped in there a couple of weeks ago just for coffee. And usually we go for breakfast.
Yeah.
But on this day, we had a meeting we were going to, and we wanted coffee. It was probably like 2:00 in the afternoon. So it was very off time for us to go. And we recognized the girl. And she knew us, of course. And we were just casually talking, and she said what she said in the bumper. She was like, "What is your YouTube channel again?" And Eric was like, "Eric and Darrell." And she's like, "Yeah, my boyfriend's mom loves you guys." And she was being 100% serious.
Yeah.
But it was just so freaking funny.
We all just start cracking up.
We just started cracking up. And we were just going to leave it at that. We left.
Yeah, and we talked and chatted and got our coffee and everything. And we left and we're like, all right, And then we were outside, and Caleb, who is doing the camera switching and the producing on the show, by the way, right here. We can see him, but you can't on our screen.
The man behind the curtain, the great and powerful Oz.
He was like, y'all go back in there right now and film her say that, because that would be an epic bumper. And we're like, okay, So, yeah, we went back in there and recreated the moment, basically.
Yeah. And she was a great sport about it. So, yay.
Violator taking a shot and a beer. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, Violator. Yeah. Number one Depeche Mode fan who's been watching us for 5 years, I think. How long is your boyfriend, though?
Boyfriend, though. I don't know. I found out about the fact that she had a boyfriend recently because Good Company does their own videos for their Instagram, and it was somehow worked into a video that they did not too long ago. So
yeah,
I don't know, but yeah.
Yep, no ideas. Oh,
here it comes. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Violator! Thank you. Any new reviews coming up? Cheers, buds. Thanks for, we'll just talk about that now, I guess. So was that wasn't last weekend, was it? 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago.
That we filmed it?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we filmed a whole batch of Larry reviews.
A whole season's worth, right?
No, we filmed 8 episodes.
So a season has more than 8?
Yeah, this is going to be a weekly show.
Oh, yeah. So that's this
is like 2 months worth. And we're going all the way to December. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
but we got 8 episodes in the can, right?
8 episodes in the can. One's been
edited.
One's been edited. I had to do some retooling from the pilot episode. So the rest of them should go quicker, but yeah, got the inaugural episode ready to go. It premieres April 11th. I don't remember exactly why I chose that date, but there you have it. It's locked.
April 11th.
And then from then on, it will be every Friday. A new Larry Reviews.
Every Friday.
And we'll have additional videos around that. Though
we appear in those videos
guarantee.
somewhere, right? Like as a little.
Yeah, there's
little surprise.
we'll be in. Yeah, we'll there's a little cameo. We make a cameo in every episode. Yeah.
But yeah, we're having fun with that. So that's gonna be a cool. Well, once it kind of gets on the conveyor belt and it's like more like I'd say easy to edit, but it's not like easy. It's more like what's the word? Efficient, I guess, or something. Like once the workflow is established and we're like, oh, okay, we know what we're doing. We're gonna add some shows to that. We'll say, okay, this one's good. We know what we're doing on this show. What's next? And then there's a show that I'm developing. I don't want to say too much about it because it might just change. I don't know. But it's interesting. It actually has to do with sitcoms, 80s sitcoms. There was a lot of feedback last episode, or last E&D Live, and it's not just a review or anything like that. It's something different. But
no, I totally liked your take on it.
Yeah, so it's gonna be cool. I think it's a unique. I've never seen anything like this on YouTube, so it's not like oh well, we need another review of Perfect Strangers. That's great. It's not like it's a unique thing. Anyway, and then there's some other stuff that me and Darrell want to do that is scripted. Scripted content, where we play characters and we have some crazy, insane ideas, and we need to flesh these out and shoot these. It's probably going to be like those. It's like a series where it's like almost like an action thriller comedy or something, and probably shoot it like almost all of it like on green screens, and then do like these backdrops. Anyway, we're still figuring that out. Tier list S, A, B, C for bands, etc. in the 80s. Tier list, like super A, B, and C. You mean like what do you mean by that? Those sound sick.
No, the tier lists, Eric. You've never seen any of those tier lists?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so there's it's pretty standard. There's this like website that you can go to and you can drag things into different tiers, and ABC is the normal, but S is like the top level.
Okay, superior.
I don't know why. But I've seen quite a few of those ranking systems. Yeah.
Okay. For bands, yeah. Yeah. No, actually, I mean, we have our own kind of ranking system, I think. It's a little different than the pilot episode of Larry's Reviews, too. So it's like, well, you'll see.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of reworked it a little bit. It's still a 10-point scale, but we define what each point means. So you'll see that. So it's not just, we give it a 7. It's like, well, what does a 7 mean? So we give you the scale on each episode so you'll understand exactly like what we were thinking or what Larry was thinking when he gave it that number. So anyway,
yeah,
I think it works.
All right, check this out, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
In reference to the scripted materials you were talking about.
Yeah.
I just bought this. And do you have any idea what why I would have bought this?
No.
What up, fellas? Gonna be a busy week next week. Looking forward to it. Wow. Thank you, sir. Charlie in the house.
Awesome. Thank you, Charlie. Yes, sir. We were just talking about how crazy this music video is going to be. Oh man, it's going to be wild. So yeah, we're going to have a lot of content from this, behind the scenes stuff and stories, and not to mention we're going to be kind of launched into that mode of doing, like, we're going to have music videos kind of lined up after that, and yeah, it's going to be wild times. Wild times. So, what were you showing me? Okay, yeah. So Charlie waits until the Playboys are right on the screen.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
This is a Playboy from November 1987.
Okay. November. Jessica Hahn, Born Again. I don't really know. Does anybody know what the story?
Well,
is she
still
Irish?
You still haven't watched the movie, have you?
What movie?
The scripted skit that we plan on doing. You were talking about that we're going to shoot on.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah.
And we can't really mention it because it's very pivotal to this concept that we don't want the concept out yet. So
right.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, I guess since we're on YouTube, you're not allowed to open up the pages or anything like that. So
no.
That's wild. So that was what year again? 87?
November 87.
87, yeah, November.
The movie came out in 88.
Okay.
They were filming
the movie
it.
in question, yes.
Yeah.
That's cool. Nice. Very nice. Be jamming, enjoying the channel. Yeah, you're watching X5? Sweet. Yes, sir. It is cooking. That's great.
Jimmy Swagger.
Let's see here. What do we got? Jim Baker scandal. Yeah. Wait, did that happen that year? Was that 1988 as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is her tell all, right?
Oh,
For
about
Playboy.
okay.
Yeah, Jessica Hahn.
Oh, she was involved with the dude.
Yeah.
And that's why she was crying all her makeup and everything.
No, that was his wife.
Right. Miss Baker or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's why
Yeah,
she was like, all the makeup was streaming down her face every time she was on TV.
Right.
And I was a kid. I was like, what is she crying about? I don't know. I didn't know, I wasn't paying attention back then. But yeah, she was wild. Tammy Faye, that's who it is. Yeah.
Tammy Faye Baker.
Charlie said, name the 80s perfume that Playboy Mag sells, that Playboy Mag smells like. Sniff it,
Well,
Darrell.
I can't show either side of this. It's like tits for days. Anyway.
That's pretty awesome. So yeah, anyway, that's kind of the rundown of future shows and series that we're working on. Also, we're gonna keep up the Kane and Max too. I still have one that's in the can that's being edited right now, and Kane and Max, I think they need to go on the road. I feel like they need to go Kane and Max take Manhattan, or one of those.
I'd like to
end up in
do
London or something.
a behind the scenes music, like VH1 style, of Kane and Max.
Where it's a nice
Because-
sit down and they're just like being all serious and talking about their story.
I came up with this whole backstory of like they were in a band in the 80s and then their tour bus fell into a frozen lake. And, they were forgotten until somebody found it and pulled it out and revived them.
They thaw it out.
And they thawed out. Yeah, it's like taking Captain America and blending it with some rockers.
Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking of that movie with Brandon Fraser. What was that movie?
He played like the caveman.
Yeah, and he was frozen for a while until
Encino Man?
Pauly Shore. Yeah, I think that's it.
Encino
Yeah.
Man.
Then good old Pauly Shore. Airhead.
Encino Band.
Hey, what's up, Tracy?
That's pretty good, Prescott.
Encino Band. Airheads was great though. I saw that kind of recently. Yeah, that's a great one.
Tracy?
Yeah, Encino
Oh, it
Man.
just dawned on me that Tracy's here. Hey, what up, girl? How you doing?
Yeah, man. So yeah, we've had a pretty good run of Irish things here. Oh, did we want to try out the this one? We have a listicle here called
listicle.
If you've done more than 20 of these 80s kids things, you're 100% old.
Ooh.
That's the name of the article. And yeah, we know we're old, but sometimes on the show we want to prove it. I guess.
Let's prove it.
And this was and Caleb, our producer, has kindly actually made these into slides so that we don't have to scroll some big BuzzFeed article with ads everywhere. So he did want to just give the author his credit, and
very nice.
Brian Galindo.
Galindo.
And he does not look like a Gen Z guy, so it's important to see who was the person who wrote this thing. So that's cool. He looks like
he's sure about that?
Well, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. He looks 26 to me.
Oh, does he?
Does
His
to
hair's
me.
not great, but like his beard's kind of great. Like you would have to upscale it. I can't really tell.
Yeah, I don't think that's gray. I think that's a JPEG artifact.
It's just JPEG. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay. Just some compression in his face. Okay. Have you ever drunk a Squeeze It?
Yes.
Oh my God, those things.
With the
Ugh.
tops, you go. Kurt.
Yeah,
They snap off.
I stayed away from these things because I didn't like sugar all that much, and that's just weird. But I remember everybody drinking those, and it just seemed like they were just not a good idea. Not a fan. Have you ever had or read a Cabbage Patch Kids book?
Cabbage Patch Kid book.
No, but we know of Cabbage Patch Kids.
I mean, yeah, of course. I had a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah, you had one.
I had one.
Oh, actually, I think I had like a little dude one. You had a dude one. Do you have a dude one or a girl one?
Of course, I had a dude one.
You had a dude one. Okay.
I'm not
And
gay.
you know they were anatomically correct too, which is kind of like they didn't
anatomically.
They didn't need to go to that far extreme to bring us those details, but they did. They did.
They did.
They did. Have you ever listened to the original "We Are the World"? Oh
yes,
yeah. Man, one of my favorite
course.
songs to this day. Love it. It's almost Schwarzenegger-ish.
We are the world.
Oh, found Al funny, but we're also creeped out by him. Yep, weren't we all? What a guy. What a guy.
Why would I be creeped out by him? Because he likes to eat cats.
Oh.
Ah!
He's awesome. Yeah, I feel like that's something that could come back pretty easily. Very identifiable and popular. Have you ever
Speak and
played with a
spell.
speak and spell? Yeah.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. When you turn it on, that weird sound. Man, I liked those. That was cool. Mine was blue, I think. They had a blue one.
Oh.
Good stuff.
Texas Instruments.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever owed a bunch of random? Oh yeah, California raisins.
Man,
figures you
they-
never. Yeah, like I had them all.
They gave those away
lined
at
up.
Hardee's.
Yeah, Hardee's. Yeah, yeah. They had the
I freaking yeah. I
raisin
was trying to get as
cinnamon
many of them as I could.
biscuits. Yeah, I had
Yeah.
those. There, you might be able to see them in some videos too. I had them on my wall on a little shelf. Yeah, that's cool. I have to look them up on eBay and see if. Have you ever eaten a Jello pudding pop? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
not a thing anymore.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think the pudding
Seems
pops
like it
that are around anymore.
Could be still. There's nothing too weird about it that keeps it in the 80s, but you know. Yeah. I don't think I was a fan though. I was a fan of Snorks.
Oh, the
though.
Snorks.
I
Of
loved
course,
the
watch
Snorks.
Snorks.
Yeah, the Snorks were cool. It was basically the Smurfs underwater, but it was cool. Yeah, I liked them. Cool dudes. I think. Have you ever gotten or wanted a Care Bear? No.
I mean,
but I remember
I never
them.
wanted one. I've never I never had one or wanted one.
My favorite was like the grumpy guy. It was like an orange dude or something. He was just like, everything sucks. I was like, I can identify with that guy. But all the other ones suck.
I had been around them. I think like my niece had one.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Oh
here.
yeah.
You ever play with a Fisher Price
I
Little
remember- yeah.
People family?
Absolutely.
Oh man. Oh, Larry hates the little people though.
He hates this whole play set.
He sure does. I remember this thing. I did not have one though, but I remember that stuff. Freaking hell.
Oh, highlights. This is what you read at the doctor's office.
Yeah, at the
This is
dentist.
the only place you ever saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's totally true. Highlights. Oh my God. Yeah, I had this flashback of like going to the dentist. Oh. Wow. And my braces doctor. What are those? Orthodontists?
Orthodontist, yeah.
Yep. Freaking highlights. Muppet Babies. Yeah. Muppet Babies.
I mean, I loved the show, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Love it. Love the song. It's good stuff. Oh my God. Double
watched
Dare
Double
was
Dare.
great.
Jeez.
Remember that cheesy host dude? Oh man.
Mark.
I liked him though. He was
right?
cheeseball, but huh?
Mark
Mark Singer? No. Mark Summers.
Summers.
That's it. I know it's
Yeah.
yeah. What is Mark Summers up to nowadays?
I don't know. I just
Oh my God, he's like, wow. Okay, so he's he does cooking shows. Yeah, I mean he aged pretty well though. Wow, insane, dude. He is 73 years old now.
What?
What?
73?
Yeah, he's older than my mom.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Blows my mind. Okay. Anyways.
Have
you ever been to a video rental store that had an adult section behind the saloon doors? Yes, and it was owned by Larry Marcelli.
Oh. Yeah.
Not only have I been to one of those stores, I knew the dude who owned it.
Man, I can't remember like what the explanation was when like I remember being a kid going, "Hey, look, there's more videos back there." My mom being like, "Oh, wait, no, that's and I know that she gave me some excuse or some thing that obviously
those are
wasn't,
adult videos.
that obviously wasn't the truth, but it was something like, oh, those are the financial videos about the stock market. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's boring.
Try to bore, yeah.
Like, I know she gave me some kind of excuse, and I was like, oh yeah, that sucks. Going back to over here to the horror
They're
section.
geological documentary videos.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boring.
Barry's video. We had a Barry's video.
Barry's video, yeah.
Have you ever been scared to eat
Pop Rocks and drink soda at the same time because of the urban legend? I mean, I'm aware of the urban legend. Well, it's not an urban legend. Well, I guess there was an urban legend, but I'm familiar with it. I never tried to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it creates one of those science fair volcanoes in your mouth, right?
Right, because the reaction with the carbonation.
Right. Which I never tried. I was like, nope, I trust that happens. Cool.
The Mythbusters like to do the Mentos in Diet Coke. Diet Coke produced more of a thrust than any of the other kinds.
Oh.
Something about, I don't know, the aspartame in it or something? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Mikey died off Pop Rocks? Like Mikey from Mikey
Life Cereal?
Life Cereal commercials? Oh, this is a Goldberg's. Oh, okay. I was like, what is this show from? Have you ever had or wanted a glowworm toy? Oh,
I never had them, but I always came across them. Like somebody I knew had them.
Yeah. Is that like, I always remember those being like really dirty all the time.
Oh my God, yes!
Just like,
oh my God,
just dirt on them for some reason.
Something about, like something about what they were made out of.
Yeah, it was like
just
it
really
just collects
attracted
dirt.
Yeah,
It was like,
oh my God.
it's like a baby. It's like a tiny kid's toy. So they're just dragging it on the, it's like the mom takes the kid to whatever, like, place, and the kid is just left by themselves to just play, and they're like, yeah, just rubbing it on the public floors, and it's just nasty. Yeah, and the face is all scuffed up and brown.
But did you squeeze the head, and what made it glow? And so maybe all the oils from like fingers just like kept getting on it, and it was kind of that rubbery, so I think it just collected it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's called a glowworm. What if I do a search for dirty glowworm? I know that's a weird search term, but
yeah, you might get some really weird photos coming back to you.
Dirty glowworm comes up with all these glowworms that are actually clean. So
there's an entire porn site
that's
dedicated
about dirty
to
glowworms.
Dirty
all right,
glowworm.
Well, I guess we'll move on from the old glowworms. All right, what we got here?
Back of the station wagon with no seat belts.
Oh yeah, I mean, pretty much anywhere.
I mean, it's a thing.
My parents were like, nope. They were super safe, and they had an Audi, or not a well, they did have an Audi, but a Volvo.
Yeah.
They were super into safety. They would have never left anybody without a seatbelt, but yeah. But you could get away with that in the 80s, sure. Oh, this little colorful cube.
Yeah, owned a Rubik's Cube, of course.
Was never good at it, though.
Yeah, I was never good at it either.
Of course, I guess I didn't care about it enough to really get good at it.
Yeah, I see those videos of those Asian kids who can just like,
yeah,
do it instantly.
And then I remember like I'd go to friends' houses and some of the stickers would be removed or hanging off halfway. And I'm like, I know what you're trying to do. That's how you fix it.
You just like...
He's like, I know. Yeah, you tried to take the stickers off and they wouldn't stick back on. I understand. But yeah, that was the trick.
The clapper.
The clapper. Yeah, I mean, this is still a gag in every movie. Like I just saw a movie just the other day. Oh, what was it? It had Ryan Reynolds in it. It's a new movie. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. But he's in bed and he like does the clap and it goes off. I was like, come on, really? That gag? That gag's like 30 years old. And no one literally has this anymore.
I
Like,
think it's older than that. Jeez.
yeah. I mean, now it's all about,
Though
I
it's
don't know,
funny.
Phillips Hue and stuff.
I mean, this was like ahead of its time because honestly, we're right back to the clapper days. Except instead of clapping, you're like, you know, Alexa,
Oh, exactly.
turn off the lights.
Yeah,
Alexa, Alexa, turn them on 100%. No, turn it bright yellow, not no blue. Ugh. You just sit there and fight with it.
Yeah. I know. They're finally putting AI into the Alexa now. Finally, giving her a brain.
That's all we
It's like
need.
Wizard of Oz.
That's all we need.
I only had a brain.
All right, what's next? Oh boy, strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake.
So,
Again,
have you ever
I
gotten
had
joy from
nieces.
smelling them? Like just giving them a good sniff, a good sniff down.
Sounds like a kink.
I mean, they had smells though, right? That was the shtick. You had a blueberry and a strawberry and a watermelon and a lemon.
I guess. What did they smell
I
like in the
vaguely remember
background?
the smell thing, like scratch and
Piss
sniff.
and
That's one
puke?
thing, but puke smell.
Yeah, no, the ones in the background there, the bad guys, like, did they have like a bad smell to them?
Oh yeah,
I
it's
don't
like the
know.
French chef guy or something. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's weird. Prescott sniffing little girls' toys is weird. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Elderberries. There you go. Smells of elderberries.
Hey, little girl, can I sniff your toy?
Have you ever read a Beverly Cleary books?
No,
These
but I
poster
remember
covers?
those covers.
I do. Yeah, most notably the bottom right. I remember that. Ramona Quimby. Weird.
Huh.
Yeah, I did not read those, but yeah, I remember that. I didn't read
Crazy.
any books until I was like much older. Oh God, those things. It was like that was the reason you would never, ride your bike with no shoes on.
Yeah,
I mean, really ever.
because you would do it every once in a while, and you'd be like, "Ow, ah!"
Yeah, you'd be like, oh yeah, don't do that again. Yeah, those things. But the idea behind it, for extra grip, seemed to do pretty good. You throw your foot back, throw your shoe right in the rear tire to slow yourself down. That
Oh
was good
yeah,
fun. Yeah.
and you kind of like turn sideways.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Square One, but mainly for MathNet? No.
I'm not familiar with this at all.
This looks like something like a British show or something. Is this British?
Is this British?
I don't even. Is this Irish? MathNet. PBS.
You're watching PBS.
With viewers like you. Thank you.
Darrell, have you seen the documentary Crumb?
Crumb is a 1994 American documentary film about the noted underground cartoonist R. Crumb. Aha!
Oh.
And his family, including his two brothers, and his outlook on life. Directed by Terry Zwigoff and produced by Lynn O'Donnell, it won widespread acclaim. It was released on the film festival circuit in September 1994 before being released theatrically in the United States on April 28th, 1995. I have not seen it. It sounds fascinating.
Crumb. Has anyone seen the Netflix horror film Heretic with Hugh Grant? Oh. I have not seen that.
Oh,
Caleb has seen it and he loves
Caleb has seen it. Yeah, he's mentioned it several times. Yeah.
it.
I saw the poster for it, and it's all like Hugh Grant, and he's like going, "Well, does he have glasses in?" And he's like, "Oh, that's not my Hugh Grant."
Yeah. Oh. Nice.
What's that, Tracy? You have the clap? I want to get that looked at.
Mouser size. Oh man, yeah, Mouser size.
Have
I mean,
listened
I
to
remember it.
I don't know.
But no.
I don't know if I've listened to it, but I'm familiar with
I
it.
remember Jazzercise. That was
Yeah.
more likely, but Mouser size, yeah. No. Have you ever opened a car door that looked like this and weighed more than you? They were so heavy, weren't they? What was going on inside a door back then? Was there like a little dude sitting, like crouched inside or something?
I clung to one for dear life once. I was, this was early 80s. My dad was building a house, and we were leaving the construction site, and we were driving back to Huntsville. It was out in the country somewhere. And I was leaning against the door, and apparently the door hadn't closed all the way and wasn't latched. So, and of course, it's the 80s. I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. So the door opened, and I was leaning against it. The door opens, and I essentially fall out of the car, but I grabbed onto the door.
And it's super steady, like sturdy. And
my
heavy.
legs were just like dangling onto the asphalt, just getting
God.
chewed up. Of course, my mom's freaking out. My mom's driving the car. She immediately, like stops the car, gets me in, closes the door, immediately drives to not the hospital. She takes us to like my
McDonald's.
Yeah. This will fix it. No, she takes us to like the doctor's office, like my regular doctor.
Oh. It's
And
like
he's not
I'd
an
like to
emergency.
schedule an appointment for my son who was
Yeah,
just
right, yeah.
dangling out of on the highway just a few minutes ago.
He's
do you have an
bleeding out in the
opening?
lobby. When is Thursday good?
Is Thursday good? All right. Well, I'll see you Thursday. He'll probably be dead by then.
He'll be at the
okay.
morgue. Just come and examine him there. Yeah,
God.
it was so weird, but yeah,
Weird.
the door looked just like that.
Have you ever stuck your fingers in a coin return slot of a payphone to see if there was forgotten change in there? Yes, and I'll one up that by saying, you walk into the arcade, you make a complete lap, you put your finger in every single slot, and there's usually a dual slot or a quad slot, so you put all 4 fingers in there, and you move over to the next machine. Oh, that's only 2 fingers. Okay. You do that about, 42 times, and you've made a nice lap. You take your winnings, and you move on to the next arcade, and you do it again. Fingers. Oh, Fingers is here. Not that anyone ever called me Fingers, but that would be the
Hey,
way to
Fingers.
make. That would be a way. That's a monetary stream back then. Back in the day, that would be how to make some change. Yeah. Oh, and Coke machines too. Hey, Large Marge. Excellent. Man, she was freaky too. And it was hard to pause the VHS on that frame with her big head going and her big eyes bulging out, but I remember we'd always try to, and I'm like, oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah, what a weird freak. And it was a night just like this. Yeah. Have you ever read Sweet Pickle's books? No. Yakety yak. That was, I mean, that was, a little kid thing, but I think those were probably sprinkled around the doctor's offices as well.
The elephant eats the profits. I definitely remember that one.
Eats the profits.
And yakety yak yak yak, yeah. Had the square piece of it. Who hasn't?
And we had a whole episode about that. Remember?
You did, yeah, because you got the
that
Max-
YouTuber had made the
Yeah.
recipe, and we learned about the sauce not really being the whole science behind the square pizza, the lunch pizza. Interesting. Oh yeah. Have you ever held the gun directly in front of the TV screen whenever you played? Yeah. So basically, like cheating, right? Just like I'm gonna put it right
Because
here.
it blasts the whole thing.
I mean, but usually if somebody did that, you'd be like, really? Come on. And they're like, okay, I'll come back here. Yeah. Always a good game, though.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever had or wanted a Trapper Keeper? Yeah, that's the classic.
Of course.
Yeah, with the Velcro. Mm-hmm. Love that. I had a Transformers one, I think. My favorite show, of course. I love some Perfect Strangers. Don't be ridiculous.
Don't be ridiculous, Eric.
Larry.
Your favorite show, don't be ridiculous.
Man, like, I want to train AI on every single script, and so I can start making new episodes of this show. It's so good. Love it. Love the theme song, too, actually. Have you ever collected puffy stickers?
Puffy
Yeah.
stickers, yeah.
I just love pushing on it. I had like a little bit of foam inside, you know?
I remember back in the day, you'd get your Trapper Keeper and you'd cover it in puffy stickers.
Yeah, and puffy stickers, yeah. And like there's air trapped in there, obviously, because it's got a little foam. So you could push it and like put your nose up to the little hole and then sniff the air coming out of the puffy sticker. And it would smell like Cabbage Patch Kids. I'm just kidding. I don't know what it smelled like.
It smelled like strawberry shortcake.
Smell like a Care Bear. Have you ever
Smell like a glowworm's face?
Yeah, the dirty glowworms. Have you ever participated in Pizza Hut's Book It program?
I vaguely remember that.
You do?
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah, I don't remember that. Wow, that's an obscure one.
Jim.
Oh, Jim. I love that. Is my favorite cartoon style.
Truly outrageous.
I love the 80s.
Truly.
Hanna-Barbera style. But yeah, I didn't know much about the cartoon at the time. I don't know that I really loved it when it came out, but yeah, truly outrageous for sure. Thundercats, that was a better one.
Oh, yes, the Hostess fruit pies.
Oh yeah, those are great. The cherry was my favorite, I think. I like cherry and apple.
I think I only liked the cherry.
Yeah, the cherry was great. With that hard shell thing, Good stuff. G.I.
Joe. Important things.
Important things from the cheesy PSAs that ran at the end of the cartoon. Oh yeah. They're always like,
now I know. And knowing is half the battle.
Mm-hmm. I've ran a lot of those on the intermissions of this show.
Yeah.
In the past, but yeah, those are good stuff. Have you ever owned a Garfield plush or a comic book?
I can't remember if I actually owned one. I think I did, maybe.
Or the Garfield phone, I think, is probably more popular than the comic book. But no, I don't think I owned anything Garfield. The cartoon was cool. Saturday morning cartoon. That's about it.
Yep.
Yep. Have you ever been in a jungle gym that was made out of metal pipes and was not only easy to lose a grip on, but also got extremely hot in the summer? Oh my God, it got so hot. People just wouldn't
Let's
even touch
see.
it.
Yes, I have a pulse, so that's a big yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, at our school, it would be like summer, like nobody touches it. Like
That's
nobody.
all they made shit out of was like things that could kill you.
Yeah. Remember those concrete like cylinders? And people just go and crawl inside and hang out.
Yeah. It was like they dug them up out of the ground and just like, where do we, just leave them out. Kids will play
Yeah,
with
it
them.
was like like sewage type, pipes or whatever. It's like, give it to the kids. They'll enjoy it. Whatever.
It's like a cardboard box. If you have cats, and you have a cardboard box, you're like, you just throw it in the floor. Eventually, you'll see the cat in it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they're like, kids will love it. Get my dirty glowworm too. Oh my God, this one. I learned it from watching you. Yeah, that one was great. That's the classic. Yep, that's a good one. Look at the dad's hair. He's like wearing a helmet or something.
It's as if John Oates was in a drug
mustache. He's awesome. And the results say, don't worry about getting older. You're still gonna do dumb stuff, only slower. Oh yeah. And then with the dude.
Well,
The dude
yeah,
abides.
that's just like your opinion, man.
Oh yeah, nice work. Nice work. Excellent. Nothing like a good old trip down memory lane, huh?
Oh yeah, nothing like it.
Oh yeah. So, what's everybody doing in the chat room tonight?
Yeah, what's going on?
What is going on? Did any of you watch Northern Exposure?
Oh yeah,
the first good series back in the early '90s. I remember that. Yeah,
love that show.
Yeah.
Nothing like having a cantankerous New York doctor up in the sticks in Alaska, getting pissed off at all the yokels.
Yeah. Anyone watch Mask cartoon?
I remember that. I had a few Mask toys.
Oh.
It kind of came and went really quickly.
I want to start watching the. Do you remember the Back to the Future cartoon? Do you ever remember that one?
No. The cartoon? No.
Yeah, so it was a cartoon. It was hard to find. It wasn't really on very long. I think it was only one season or something like that. Well, I found this place where I got all the episodes. I think you can get them from like archive.org or something like that. I downloaded the entire series, all of them. And I was just about to start them. And the art style looks just like it looks just like Bill and Ted animated series. You remember that one?
Oh.
Yeah. Like this is probably the same artist. Also the same artist that might have done the Uncle Buck cartoon series as well.
God. I forget that there was such things.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's cool. I mean, it's got the whole family, right? This is obviously after part 3 because you have the wife there and the 2 kids, Jules and Vern, I guess,
Jules Verne.
Yeah. and what was the wife's name? Clara Clayton. That's it, right? Of Clayton Ravine. Anyway, so yeah, I was gonna start watching those again, and it's too bad Michael J. Fox didn't voice Marty, but it's one of those sound alikes, you know. Is Lynn Enders in this chat? I love that dude. I don't know. I haven't seen him actually say anything. He may be lurking. He may be chilling out in his dolphin.
Yeah, yeah, chilling in the back of
who
his
knows?
dolphin watching E&D live.
Who knows?
If you are Len, take a picture and post it on Instagram and tag us.
Good old dolphin.
Tracy says, shout out to Caleb, and all the
Caleb.
lovely ladies in you guys' lives. Hey, y'all. Thanks, Tracy.
Yes.
Caleb thanks you. I can see him nodding his head slowly and waving. Waving.
I wonder if there's a way to see Caleb. Hold on a second. I'm going to break the third wall here. Let's see. This is going to be... Okay, let me see if I can do this. This will be really weird.
How are you going to do this? Oh, that's interesting.
Hold on, I got to zoom in.
Interesting.
Can you see that right there? Like, he's waving. I know, this is so strange to do.
No, you can't see
But
that.
basically, this is my wall of monitors over here, and his face is on there, so. Anyway. Maniac Mansion. I love that game. That was hard. That was a difficult. I don't think I ever beat it. Oh, look at Darrell. Look at all of his monitors. Yeah, it doesn't zoom in much on the front camera, I noticed.
It doesn't.
It just went.
Yeah.
Meh.
You can
You
just
kind of see him a
him.
little bit.
Wait, tilt it down like that.
It just looks like this weird, creepy dude. Kind of like he looks like in real life.
Anyway.
Let's
I
see.
got it.
JBJ, by the way, since last month I finally got my first ever iPhone. Really? 16E. So I could use some acting apps like Cold Read and We Audition. Wow. But also to listen to the UUR on Apple Books. What in the... Hey, you took his picture and just showed it like, well, there he is, folks.
There he is.
Well, your first ever iPhone, huh? Let's see here. That beard. I know his beard is crazy. Whew.
And the thing is, he could shave it off tomorrow, and by
it'll
the
grow
next
back by
live stream,
Tuesday.
it'll look just like that.
Yeah. It comes right back. But yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
Well, I guess that might be the show right there. What do you think? That was our St. Patty's Day. So what is the next one? We have Easter coming up, right?
Yeah,
in April.
I think it would be Easter or Zombie Jesus.
That's right.
Zombie, yeah.
And then in May, not much in May, and then June is like my birthday. That's the international holiday out for that month. 420 is in April. Oh, that's right. Actually, speaking of 420, that is the day that the new Cheech and Chong movie comes out, and I'm on the third Cheech and Chong movie.
You are in such a freaking rut. That's all my brain wants to say is rut, but it's not really a rut. You're not in a
It's
rut.
not really a rut. It's more of
No,
focus.
Yes, you're
I'm focused on
hyper focused.
Yes,
It's
so
like you're so high you can't think of anything else other than Cheech and Chong.
Yes, I'm on. Oh yeah, I'm on Nice Dreams, which is the third movie. and Pee Wee Herman is in it.
What?
Actually, Pee Wee Herman was in the second one. Yeah, he's in the second one with Cheech's crazy cousin guy with the long hair. Oh man, it's so good. Yeah, Pee Wee plays a crazy part too. And I guess it was like after Pee Wee Herman's actual character. I guess because like because he says stuff like, like, I know you are, but what am I? And stuff like that. So I'm like, it's this weird kind of precursor, like very early Pee Wee that wasn't so like, kid friendly. It's a weird version of Pee Wee anyway.
So Tracy says she will be 50. She turns 50 on March 30th.
Oh.
Yeah.
March 30th.
It's crazy.
I'll be, let's see. Oh, look, Dottie. There's a character named Dottie, just like in Twisted Sister. Oh, wait a minute. This isn't Cheech and Chong. This is Pee Wee's Big Adventure, right? I was like, wait a second. I thought these credits were... Anyway. Yeah. So we'll see you next... by the next show, you'll already be 50. I'll be 48 because I am 48 still right now.
And then you'll turn 49 in June.
9th. And then you're already 49.
So Larry's already turned 50.
Boom, he did it.
Tracy will turn 50 in the end of this month, right?
Mhm.
March?
Yep.
30th?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Caleb is in October? Yes. Okay.
Yep.
And then I come in December, and then
Last
we gotta
day of
wait
the
a
year.
whole 6 more months, and then Eric, baby Eric.
Yep, that's right. And wild things will happen when E&D turns 50. We'll have to wait and see.
Oh shit! Watch out.
Well, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks to all the super chatters. We super appreciate it.
We really, 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 really do. Tell all your friends. Show them video. Watch more videos. Just if you haven't seen any of the back catalog, go back. We've got so many videos. Rewatch all that stuff. We don't get a chance to post a whole lot. Obviously, that's going to change come April 11th, because then we'll have a weekly show that we're dedicated to doing.
Yeah.
But, we will, of course, try to fill in other videos as well.
Yep.
So
yeah, it's kind of an incentive too to put some stuff in between each episode. That way, it's just not just like the same series over and over and over. So yeah, we're working on some other stuff, and I gotta hurry up and develop this sitcom show that I want to do. So, all right. Well, everybody have a good weekend and a good rest of your March, and we'll see you next time.
All right. Later.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.